WW5ANZ N5BE.
Yeah, go ahead, N5BE, WW5ENZ.
Hey, Mike, did Justin say he was checking in and checking out? Just wanted to get on the couch?
Roger. Yeah, he said he's just he monitoring for about 20 minutes, but he said he just wanted to check in and check out.
Okay, I had him checked out, and then all of a sudden it disappeared. So I'm gonna go ahead and check him out now.
Roger. Yeah, I think he just wanted to say hi to Bob.
Okay, B7 LAK. Justin, you copy net control K4YDB. Nothing heard. K4YDB, Air Force Flyers. Gonna start up on the hour, 8 minutes.
This is K4YDB. Stand by for the Air Force Flyers Club now.
K4YDB, WW5ENZ.
That was just about an S9 there. I guess you're running power now, it sounds like.
Nope, not running power. Just 100 watts. I'm on the iPhone over here at Holiday. Morning to you, Bob. And I think Mike also called me. Good morning to you, Mike. Over to you, Bob.
Okay, yeah, you dropped down just a little bit there. You came in pretty strong there for a moment. 8 straight over. So, very good, Bob. Glad you're out there. K4YDB.
Okay, Bob. And WW5ENZ. Good morning to you, Mike. K4YDB.
K4YDB. Yeah, I just heard you in there, and I just wondered if you got everything back up on the roof right.
Yeah, everything's all okay over here from the hurricane. Everything is cleared up. It was mostly over in Lutz. I had a lot of debris, and it took a lot of raking. Just lawn mowing was not enough. Everything was entwined in the grass. I had to do a lot of raking to get that stuff out, but I finally got that done. That was quite a job.
Yeah, Roger. You're about a 5.5 here, and I'm pointed northwest, so it's sounding good, man. Good to hear you. WW5ENZ. Of course, I've been out of pocket for a couple of days there. I had laid down my tower and worked on it for 2 days. Got it back up late last night.
Oh, your signal is excellent. You're about a 10 over 9 OBM, Mike. Really good signal.
Roger that. Appreciate that. I guess everything's hooked up right then. WW5ENZ.
A good signal, Mike. WW5ENZ, W5ABI.
Okay, W5ABI. Same here, Joe. Sounding good. WW5ENZ.
Now, factory report. WW5ENZ, W5ABI, standing by for net.
W5ABI, K4YDB. 05 and 8 into here. Solid copy, Joe.
Yeah, K2SJP, W5ABI. Yeah, same here, Bob. You're between an S8 and an S9. Good copy.
Yeah, good morning, Charlie. K4YDB. Go ahead. Oh, is that the funny one? Hey, okay, I think it's the all-time fighter pilot. Very good. Throw that one in there. It's a joke. It's a good one, though. I thought you don't see that often. Okay, I'm bringing your site up now. K4YDB. Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate it. And Mike, WW5EMC, that antenna's doing marvelous again. Back in the old saddle there. Hey, what do you think about a PDY to Georgia?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I was TDY to Georgia, for sure. WW5EMC.
I think Jack could use your help. Hi. Anyway, very good, Mike. Glad you're back in the saddle there. You took countermeasures to correct that Choctaw wind. I know what it's like out there. K4YDB, and that's going to start in 3 minutes.
Good signal, Bob. K4YDB, W5ABI.
Ditto, Joe. Just beating up on an F9 there. Very good signal as always.
Yeah, we got the beam pointed back east, so that's probably why. W5ABI, standing by for now.
Roger. K4YDB. Good morning, this is Kilo 1, Bravo Oscar Bravo, and welcome to the Air Force's Flyers Club Net. My name is Bob, I'll be your net controller. I'm located about 30 miles north of Boise, Idaho, in the west central mountains of Idaho. This net meets at this time during the winter time at 1600 Zulu every day on this frequency. The Flyers Club consists of military aviation members, both active and retired, from all services air branches. We also very much like to welcome visitors to the net, and you don't necessarily need to be involved with the military or aviation to check in. Please visit our net website at www.airforcesflyersclub.org. Visit our website. It's at airforcesflyersclub.org. Our net format is to go once down the initial check-in list and make a second call out for check-ins, then go to a 73 round to complete the net. please try and limit your comments to about 2 minutes, depending on length of our list. So far this morning, we've got a pretty good short list this morning. So if you got a great war story, feel free. Okay, let's see. This is a directed net to contact net control. Please use the words contact, relay, info, or check-in. I'll probably hear you. If not, one of our relays around the country or any member will relay you in for us. When giving your call sign, please give your call sign slowly and phonetically. Slowly and phonetically, followed by your name, location, and if you'd like an early out or not from the net, and we will accommodate you. You can see where you are on the list this morning, or you're being compiled when you check in, or get on NetLogger. So you'll be on NetLogger. You can see that if you're aware of what that is and how to get on. And also you can get on Charlie's K4YDB's YouTube live stream. Go to YouTube search and put in his call sign, Kilo 4 Yankee Bravo YDB. This is K1BOB break. Okay, let's see. Hear myself through echoing. Very good. Okay, so far on the list this morning we have Don, K0ZMC. Good morning to Don out in Longmont. And John is going to WA6LJS will bring him in this morning. This special arrangement. And we have W5OG. Oh, there's Dale in Mineola. Looks like he might want an early out. Or otherwise there. Dale, do you need an early out this morning?
Yes, Bob, I do. Please. It needs to be a short timer. Thank you.
Okay, I missed that. Very good, Dale. Get you down as a short timer. After that, Justin is still showing on the list. Justin will give you a try here shortly. That's KB7LAK. After that, we have Leon N5 Bravo Echo. And Leon is doing our NetLogger this morning with some backup help, I think, from Chief Mike. Thank you, guys. And next is Chief Mike, WW5ANZ with a newly repaired antenna there, and he signed off the red X on it, so it's good to go, I believe. Good morning, Chief Mike. After that, we have Mike in Clarkson, Nebraska, usually with a big signal here, KF0OPE. Good morning to you, Mike. And after that, we have our Treasurer, Admissions Officer, and Net Controller for tomorrow. That's WA6LJS. John, good morning to you, and thanks for bringing in W5OG, K0ZMC. Let's see, next on the list, we have Bill, W2WLB, up in Scotia, New York. Good morning to you, Bill. And after that, we have up in the northwest there also, from here anyway, Ray, WB2JJO. Good morning to you there, Ray, in Petersburg, New Jersey. After that, we have the aforementioned K4YDB. That is Charlie in Cartersville, Georgia. Good morning to you, Charlie. Break. This is K1BOB, Air Force Flyers Club Net. And after Charlie, we have NX6RG, Professor Bob, out in Pleasanton, California. Good morning to you, Bob. Then we have James down the coast, W6WAY. Good morning to Jim in Corona. Good morning, Jim. And then we have John in Peoria, Arizona. That's W7HAN. Good morning to you again there, John. And then we have in Las Cruces, that would be Joe. W5ABI. Good morning, Joe. And then out in Florida, we got Bob, K2SJP. That is home PTH, I believe, in this Florida. Good morning again, Bob. And then we have in Bossier City, Louisiana, Bill, and that's W5WOC. Good morning to Bill if you're out there. And then also we had shipped in on net logger number 612 in New River. That's Art at WX7 Lima Lima. Usually Art's on every single day. Good morning to you, Art. Okay, are there any other check-ins? Anybody whose name I haven't mentioned, come now with your call sign, name and location, please, slowly. One more time, are there any other check-ins for the Air Force Flyers Club Net whose name I haven't mentioned or call sign I haven't mentioned? Please come now with your call sign, slowly, phonetically, followed by your name and location, please. Okay, nothing heard. Well, let's go clear out to Scotia, upper state New York to Captain Bill. Bill, would you please give a call out for us?
Welcome, Bob. This is W2WLD upstate New York. Relaying for net control for the Air Force's Flyers Club. We're taking check-ins, members or guests. Please call now. All quiet, Bob.
Okay, thank you, Bill. Let's go out to WA6LJS. John, would you please give a call?
Welcome. This is WA6LJS, relaying for net control for the Monday morning Air Force Flyers Net. We're looking for check-ins, either members or visitors. Call now. All's quiet out west. Back to net.
Okay, thank you, John. Our numbers are a little bit down this last couple of weeks. I don't know if it's the onset of winter or what, but that's okay. All right, let's see. I have a question for the day. It's not my question. I just drew a blank yesterday. I wasn't thinking right with getting over this head cold, which I think is just about over. So with that, here's a question, and this question is originated in the fertile mind of N5BE Leon out there. So thank you. This is one that we had left over that I didn't pass out to the other net controllers there, Lee. Okay, and here is the question, and this is a little bit of current events and not. Here is the question. Which aircraft just made its combat debut? Can you name the aircraft and where it had its first combat mission? This is multiple choice. The answers are, you just need to select the one correct answer. There's one correct answer. Was it the F-15EX in Iraq? Was it the F-15EX Echo X-ray used in Iraq? That is answer A. Answer B would be the AH-64 Echo used in Syria. Was it the AH-64 Echo used in Syria? That's statement Bravo, answer Bravo. Or was it answer Charlie, the F-35C used in Yemen? The F-35C used in Yemen. Oh, that was Charlie. And answer Delta was the AC-130J used in Sudan. Is it Charlie? Delta rather. The AC-130J used in Sudan. Or is it, well, there is no answer echo, so that's it. Answer B. And by the way, the answers for these will be matched pairs, so you're getting a big break this morning, this Monday. Here is the second question. Littoral combat ships are noted for their reduced crew size and state-of-the-art systems. What are the ships named for? Okay, second question. Littoral combat ships are noted for their reduced crew size and state-of-the-art systems. What are the ships named for? Is it answer Alpha, political figures? Answer Alpha, political figures. Is it Bravo, significant military figures? Significant military figures. Is it Charlie? They're named after U.S. cities. Are they named after U.S. cities? Answer Charlie. So there you have it. These are paired questions, so the answer for the first one will be the bank statement for the alphabet letter for the second one. With that, have I missed any check-ins this morning? Anybody else need to check in? It's a little bit late. Would you like to come in now with your call sign, slowly, phonetically, your name and location, please? I thought I heard something way down there just for a second. Would you come back, please? Anybody hear that?
Bob, we got the KB8RUM Harold out of Marietta, Ohio, added to the list.
Okay. We got KB8RUM, that's Harold, from Marietta, Ohio. Thank you for that, Lee. I guess I didn't hear anybody before. With that, are there any other early outs? Anybody else requiring an early out, mobiles, or you just got to get on to a job or skedaddle? Please come now with your call sign, please. Any other early outs? Please come now. Okay, well, we're going to go to the top of the list. That is K0ZNC and WA6LJS. John's going to bring Don in, and John, take it away. You're up.
K0ZNC, you're up, Don. WA6LJS, Simon.
Usually helping me out almost every day. Every day that I'm on. Currently 34 degrees going up to 55 degrees in the road and unfortunately the moisture really off it. That's as bad as to the forest. One that was kind of matching where I went for the F-35. I think it was a 35 or something like that. I can't remember where it was. But anyway, I think again, I have no idea really. I'm most likely not be here when hanging out today. I got a road coming up. Ready to get canceled. So if you give me a call when it comes down to the 73 round, if I'm here, I'll come back. I would appreciate it. With that, we'll take that increase this time. I'm not sure I will be here. We call Chicago and 73 to you, Bob and John, for helping me out. We appreciate it. With that, we'll take it back to you. K4YDB.
WA6LJS, back to that.
Very good. K1DOB here, and thank you, John, for the relay. Don, thank you for your answers, and we've got you down for Charlie. Got Don down for Charlie. Okay, not sure you'll be back. We'll find out, though. Let's go to W5OG, our Vice Commander, and that's Dale out in Mineola. Good morning again, Dale. You're up, sir.
Okay, fine, Bob. Good morning to you, and good morning to all on the net. W5OG here. Yeah, we've got sunshine right now, but just to the west of us is a line of thunderstorms that's, it looks like it's that front that I guess we've been kind of waiting for. Have some thunderstorms on the horizon, and possibly a little rain. We can use the rain. Don't need any the other accompanying characteristics of this frontal passage, but sometimes you get it. You take it with what you have to take, I guess, is whatever it comes along. I got a political luncheon to go to. Carolyn and I do. It's the ladies from the our county here, the Wood County Republican women are they're luncheon, and they sometimes have good speakers in. We've got one today that we've been invited to go, and they're going to kind of acknowledge us veterans, so that'll be nice. And anyway, as far as the answer goes there, Bob, yeah, interesting question. I think I'm going to follow along with with poor Don right out of the box. He has to come up with these answers. So, but I think he's right in this instance. I think it is the F-35C, which would make it U.S. cities also for the, and that follows along with what the Navy usually does. So, Charlie for me there. Like you say, I don't want to make it sound like I'm Charlieing out because that's not the reason. But anyway, I am Charlieing out. So Charlie for me. 7-3, everybody. I'm going to have to disconnect stuff because we will be leaving shortly to go to this one. We need to be there a little early today. And so I'm going to have to disconnect everything in preparation for the thunderstorms. It'll be here about noon or a little after. Everybody have a great day. Maybe we'll see you on the roundtable this afternoon. Thank you, Bob. The K4YDB, back to net, W5OG.
Okay, very good, Dale. I won't give the answer because you don't want us to know that you're trolling out. Aye. And very good. Enjoy the luncheon today. I did change over to .20 for the new Flex software there. Anyway, it allows me to use your radio, but you still can't use mine. Oh, well, I'll have to talk to Leon. Musk. All right, Dale, have fun at the event there. Sounds great. And we're going to move on, try to bring in Justin, TB7LAK. And if we don't hear anything, John, would you give him a try? He's very close to me. TB7LAK. Justin, good morning. You're up.
87LAK, you're up, Justin. W86LJS. I don't hear anything, and I think he had to be somewhere at a meeting or something, Bob, because he was booming in before the net.
Okay, thank you, John, for that. You have an SDR in the background going, don't you? I think I heard that when you brought in Don a little bit. It distracts a little bit. I know you got it turned down, though. It's still coming through for some reason, so I think, anyway. But thank you, John, very much. And next, let's go to Leon, who originated this good question. N5BE, what do you think, Lee?
K1BOB, N5BE. Good morning, Bob. Good morning to everyone on the net today. I found this on a news feed last week, so I thought it makes a good question. I was a little bit surprised that aircraft would been out there for a while, just made its combat debut recently, so we can talk about that when we get to the answers. And the Littoral combat ship, being retired, you look for things to do sometimes, and at least I do. And I discovered a live feed of the San Diego Harbor on YouTube. And Aubrey darn if one of these LCSs came by, and what a striking ship. All shaped, for reducing radar signature and stuff like that. And of course, the ships have had a checkered history in failing a lot of systems and not meeting the grade. Some have, some haven't. There's two classes, two different manufacturers, and so it's kind of all over the place. But we can talk about that. And Dale, if you're still on, that squall line came through here about an hour and a half ago. Oh my gosh. I hadn't seen rain like that since Southeast Asia. And the Great Pyrenees was standing in the window looking out at the street barking at it. She was not happy with what was going on, but the X-beam is still on the roof. So, at least I think it is. K1BOB N5B. Thanks, Bob. Thanks for doing that today, and thanks for doing my leftover question.
Okay, very good. I think it may be the first time I've used one of yours. I was drawing a mind blank yesterday between Kleenexes. Very good, Lee. Thank you for that. And more to follow, I'm sure, on more details. With that, let's go to Chief Mike, WW5EMC with a newly repaired hex beam. Well done there, Chief.
Okay, got it. This is WW5ENZ. Yeah, I was actually sorting some tools here in the background laying there inside that shack. Anyway, let's see. That's an interesting project. In fact, I had neighbors looking at me, and none of them wanted to help. But anyway, it's get used to that sometimes nowadays. Anyway, yeah, and it wasn't without a casualty either. As I lowered this thing down, it has a hinge plate on the bottom, and you just take out 2 bolts and it'll come down in the direction you want it to, hopefully. So I had a winch behind it, and I was lowering it down, and one of the bolts snapped in half, and so the darn thing kind of cranked over and hit the rear view mirror on my pickup truck, so it screwed that up a little bit, just the trim. And I had to put another winch on it, straighten it back out, put another bolt back in the hole, and then this time I said, well, heck with this winching crap, I'm going to put the John Deere underneath it and put a pallet on the forks, and then kind of lower it down that way, and that kind of worked. So, I don't know, these things are not always fun. I always know there's going to be some kind of a casualty when that happens. Anyway, as far as the question goes, and anyway, I got it all back together, and I always worried about that, because I added another section of tower, which is another 10 feet. So I got her up about 50 feet now. We'll see how that works. Anyway, as far as the question goes, I'm going to go with double D's. I know Leon, he loves double D's, so I'm going to say double D, and that'll be my guess for today. WW5EZ, back to you, K4YDB.
Okay, Mike, thanks for that, and thanks for letting us know about your experiences there with your that high antenna you got there. Yeah, you never know. I always make my stuff. I make them overkill, way above specs they need to be, because I don't know what they need to be. So I'll make the metal places thick and the bolt places big. Well, luckily, I don't have wind problems that you have there. And yeah, it's nice to have a controlled drop when you bring down the tower. That's for sure. I do the same as you. I use a winch on a UTV. That's a nice big weight for me to do it, and with a gin bowl, and it comes down nice and right in the direction where I intended to. I haven't had to take it down about 7 years ago, so anyway, I'll get the ones you get. With that, thank you, Mike. We got you down for Delta double D's. Very good. I'm glad you got your antenna going. Sound just great, if not better. Let's try Michael in Clarkson, Nebraska. KF0OPE. Mike, you're up. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning, K4YDB in the net. KF0OPE here. Well, it's a cloudy, rainy day here, which is great. We'll take all the rain we can get. It's really dry here. As to the question, I'm going to go with Charlie, and I'll be here till the bottom. Back to K4YDB in the net, KF0OP.
Okay, got you now for Charlie. Let's see, Charlie. And thanks, Mike. Great signal in from Nebraska here to Idaho. Next, let's stream on out to Omaha, California for WA6LJS. John, thank you for doing the bringing Don in there. And John, you're up. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, thank you, Bob. This is WA6LJS. Good morning to the net. Pretty good conditions today. I haven't had to use the SDR. Everybody's been coming in locally very nicely, so at least over S9. Let's see, it's 45 degrees. It was cold this morning. When I woke up this morning, it was 37, 38 degrees. But we're warming up fast. We're now 45, and we got clear blue skies and plenty of sun. So we'll be up into the low 70s today before long.
Let's see, answer the question. Well, I think the answer is the F-15EX in Iraq. So that would be Alpha. And I don't know about the other one, but because you said it's matching letters, I'll have to say A for the political figures. So put me down for Alpha Alpha, and we'll see how that works out. Back to you, Bob. K1BOB, WA6LJF. Okay, very good, John. We got you down for Alpha Alpha there. So, very good. Well, we had snow all day yesterday here, John. After you gave your weather, it reminded me, and I think we got still more in the forecast, but I only ended up with about 6 inches, so I'm holding off moving any snow. Thank you, John. Let's move on to our exec officer, and that would be Mr. Bill, Captain Bill up in Scotia, W2WLD. Good morning, Bill, again. You're up, sir.
Thank you, Bob. Good morning, all. Propagation is really good today. We had a great K4YDB local chapter luncheon on Saturday, and we had 12 folks show up. That's the biggest gathering in quite a while. The weather here is unbelievable. It's 59 today and sunny, and this is the Northeast, after all. And last night the Bills beat the Chiefs, so all is well with the world. As far as your questions, I was not sure on the main question, so I'm going to back into the answer. I'm pretty sure that the ships are named after U.S. cities, which is Charlie, so I'll go Charlie, Charlie. K1BOB, W2WLD.
Charlie, get you down for Charlie, Charlie, Bill. Good signal. And, yeah, when you said in the northwest there, I'm thinking, wait a minute, or northeast. I'm in the northwest. I looked up at the map. I think we're very close to the same latitude, actually. Very close. I tend to think of you further north, but I don't think you are. All right, Bill. Thank you for that. Charlie, Charlie. We're going to move on now to Ray out in New Jersey, WB2. JJO. Good morning, Ray. You're up for the net, sir. What do you think about all this?
K1BOB from WB2JJO. Well, good morning to you, Bob, and good morning to all the flyers on the net. And we have a beautiful day here in southern New Jersey. I have sunny and 74 degrees. Will you believe that? In November, sunny and 74 degrees. But you know what? We'll take it, but we definitely need some rain. So they're saying maybe for Thursday we might get some rain. So we'll see where that goes. As far as the question goes, Bob, I don't know which way to go on this one here. So I am going to go with Charlie, Charlie. I'm going to Charlie out on this one and see where that takes me. So that's the story there. You got a real good signal. I'm hearing just about everybody on the electric radio, and I guess the old hex beam is working pretty good. And WW5ENZ, he put in a real nice signal in here with his new hex beam configuration there. So back to you there, Bob. K1BOB, who's got 6 inches of snow. God bless you, brother. This is WB2JJL.
Okay, Ray. Well, God bless you for 74 degrees. Oh, gee. You get that North Atlantic sea effect. I'm from New England, so I know what it's like. Those days pop up there. Very good. And you're coming in well here, Ray. Get you down for Charlie, Charlie. Next, we're going to go to Cartersville. And Charlie, K4YDB. Charlie, you're up. Good morning. And yeah, the picture you put up there, that's a bonus question. If you're on YouTube this morning and you're looking at the person that's supposed to be me, who is that character from? What's that picture from? What movie? Give it a guess. Anyway, Charlie, go ahead. You're up. Good morning.
K1BOB, K4YDB. Now you got me laughing. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good morning. Right now, it is currently 65 degrees here in Cartersville. And we're supposed to get up to like 75 today. So it's going to be another beautiful day here. I do have to run up to the drugstore I'll do that right after the net, and then I come back and sit back and relax and sit out on the porch and drink some nice iced tea and enjoy the day and take the dog for a little walk and just have a nice day today. But as far as the question goes, you can put me down as a pass because I've seen the answers and I don't want to be a cheater. Anyway, uh, I'm not going to guess that one. I know that one too. So Bob. But anyway, I'll turn it back to you. K1BOB, K4YDB. I'm back to net.
Okay, very good, Charlie. We didn't give you much exercise today. I noticed Chris, KF5KY, who can't be on during the weekdays because he's working. Chris is out there. I hope he can hear me. And Chris's answer is that picture is from the movie Airplane, one of the Airplane comedy movies, which I love. So we'll see how that goes. Anybody else can take a guess. We're on the 73 round for that matter. So with that, we're going to move on. Thank you, Charlie, for your honesty and all you do. And that mic sounds just fantastic. Don't change anything. I know you want to go back to a different one, but that one sounds great. That's the best I've heard you in a long time. Okay, next let's go out to Bob in Pleasanton. I'm sorry. Yeah. Bob in Pleasanton, California. And that's Professor Bob. NX5, NX6 rather, RG, I'll get it right. NX6 RG. Bob, you're up. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Bob. K1BOB in the group, NX6RG. Boy, you're booming in here this morning, Bob. I guess short skip is definitely here this morning. We've got sunny skies this morning, but boy, it's on the chilly side. So I think right after my turn here, I'll listen out for the answers, but my wife and I are going to take Shorter out for his mile walk this morning. So I think I'll be a one and done this morning. You know, that's an interesting question. I was thinking what recent accidents have occurred. I was thinking the shoot down of the Iranian drones. And the other thing I think was the attack on the Houthis to get their missiles that have been playing havoc with shipping traffic. So those are the two recent events that came to my mind. And I know there were F-15s involved in the drone shoot down, but I'm not sure that it was the EX. But since you paired the question, I'm pretty sure the littoral ships are named after cities, so I guess I'm going to go with the F-35 strike on the Houthis, so I'm going to go Charlie and Charlie. But excellent question this morning. I saw in the news, boy, and this is really disgusting. There's a sleepy part of the FBI called the guys that do the background investigations. It's probably not the place that you want to be if you're an up-and-coming special agent, but boy, I'll tell you, as far as the deep state's concerned, those guys have a lot of power, and apparently that's where all the guys who are fleeing their jobs are heading down to background investigation so they can share all the information on Trump's new nominees. I'll tell you, it's really disgusting. I hope he cleans house. Anyway, with that, we'll be one and done, Bob, and we'll see everybody on the air tomorrow. K1BOB, NX6RG.
Okay, Bob, very good. That's enough for Charlie. I concur with that. Yeah, I've got a little background. I know how I haven't dealt with those in the private world. Polygraph tests. Thought at one time I might want to do that. If they fired me after I made major, I might do something like that. Yeah, they're so they're not 100% obviously. Those polygraph tests. That's just disgusting. And yeah, I just got reminded that the FBI director's a 10-year position. He doesn't want to get out. And that guy just needs to go a long time ago, as far as I'm concerned. All right, Bob, very good. Charlie. And just a comment as we get down to the bottom of the list here. You must realize there are different models of the F-35. F-35 CS1 certainly, but there are AMDs also. So think about that one. All right. I won't give any more hints. Let's see, before I need another Kleenex here, let's go out to Jim out in Corona. I bet the weather's good out there. W6WAY. Jim, good morning, sir. You're up for Flyers.
Good morning, Bob. K4YDB, W6WAY. This is Jim in Corona. It was 44 degrees when I got up, and it's supposed to warm up to 63 degrees today, so that'll be nice. And let's see, for the question, I was going to go with Charlie also, and anyway, that's about it. Thanks for running the net for us. K4YDB, this is W6WAY.
Okay, Jim, you've got an outstanding signal today. 10 over, 9 west end, 10 over, and got you down to Charlie, Jim. Thank you very much. That's a little cool for Corona. I would have thought you'd be a little bit warmer, but it's that time of year, I guess it goes up and down, isn't it? Thank you, sir, and we'll get back to you on a 73, I'm sure. With that, let's go out to John in Peoria. That's W7AJN. W7AJN. John, it's your turn. What you got for us, sir?
K4YDB, W7AJN. Good morning, Bob. Good morning to all the players out there on the net. Wanted to hear about your phone, Bob, but sounds like you're maybe on the menu side of it. Let's see, thanks Leon for doing the net logger. And let's see, Michaela is back from Colorado. Doing solo. First time she's been on an airplane by herself. And she just fine. Got out to Denver and took to pick her up. And they took the weekend together. And she came back last night. So things are really looking up for Michaela. And she had to get back to practice today. So she's doing fine. Let's see. On the question, the F-35C, which is the Navy version, I'm going to go with Steve Sharman for the answer. The F-35C in Yemen. Attacking those shuttles, yeah. And so I'll go with Charlie. Big Charlie together. So I'll be drinking a bottle. This is W7AJN. Back to Mexico.
Okay, John, very good. Got you down for Charlie, and very good on Michaela's trip. That's good for younger folks to get out and spread their wings and go visit. Good for her. Probably the longest trip I bet she's made on her own since the operation. All right, John, thank you very much. And we're going to move over to Joe, W5ABI in Las Cruces. Joe, good morning. You're up, sir.
Yeah, K1DOB and the Flyers, W5ABI. Good morning, Bob. The rest of the Flyers. Thanks for running the net. It's a beautiful morning here in Las Cruces. We had yesterday, it rained just about all day and into the night. We needed the rain, so it's beautiful today. It's currently about 46, supposed to go up to 62, so it's sunny. It's supposed to get some wind, but I guess it'll hit us in the afternoon. So far, we haven't had any problems with the hex beam in the wind, so we'll take it. Yeah, I got a friend in town. He's downsizing, and he wants to sell his FP220 for $625. It's a pretty good deal. I'm going to go over look at it one of these days this week, and I got to do the hardback marks on it, but it's still a good deal. So I'll be up in the town. See, I don't know if it'll make any difference, but I've always wanted the FP220. Couldn't afford it when I was a kid. I can afford it now. Anyhow, my answer to the question is going to be Charlie,
Charlie, and we'll be here to the bottom. K1BOB, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe, very good. And your cat over signal as usual. There, you don't need no extra power, but what the heck? It's always good to have it there. And very good. Well, we'll move on. You know, Navy. So Charlie, you think? Thank you, Joe. And let's see. We're going to go to Bob in Florida. K2SJP. Good morning again, Bob. You're up, sir.
Okay, K1BOB. This is K2SJP. Good morning again to you, Bob. Good morning to all the flyers. And we are not loose. We're in Holiday. Over here in Holiday, operating remotely today on the iPhone. And we have 82 degrees over here. It really warmed up yesterday afternoon, and today really went back into the 80s. So we're at 82 right now. And it was kind of cool very early in the morning. By 6 a.m. it was cool. But the nice thing is that the humidity is broken down. So even in the 80s, it's very comfortable outside. And good sleeping weather at night because it gets kind of cool. And let's see. Our amplifier has been shipped out to Flex. We're waiting to hear about it, find out what happens with our PGXL amplifier. And so that we're operating 100 watts remotely right now. And I will have to go with the lemming. Charlie is my answer, Bob. We'll be here till the end. Thanks for running the net. K1BOB. K2S.
Okay, Bob. Good copy on 100 watts there. No doubt about it. Very good voice. Got you down for Charlie, and you're in Holiday today. Yeah, you're always on vacation. Good, Bob. Thank you for that. And 82 today in Florida. My. That's hot here. Okay, we're going to move on now, and we're going to try out, is it Bossier City, I don't know, it's a Louisiana location, so it could be different than I say. It's probably Cajun. Bill, W5WOC. Bill, are you there? You're up for the Flyers.
It's W5WOC. It's Bossier City, and I go by Glenn, my middle name. Golf Lima.
Okay, one more time. W5WOC. Bill, Louisiana. Are you there?
He's talking, Bob.
Copy.
Let's keep trying it.
You hear what he said? I couldn't hear a bit.
Copy.
K2SJP, could you tell what he said?
Negative. I could tell he was in there, but he's very weak. Could not tell what he said, Bob.
Okay. Well, Bill, W5WOC, could not copy you here. Net Control couldn't copy you in a station in Florida. Was unable to, so sorry we missed you there, sir. Thanks for hanging in on the net, though. Hang around. We'll try you on the 73 round. We'll give you another go there. Maybe conditions will change for you, sir. Next, let's go to Art in New River, Arizona. That's WX7 Lima. Art, you're up. Okay, I think you said Charlie. Yeah, a little light today. Don't know why. Art, you're usually a little stronger than that. Who knows? Doesn't matter. And very good. So you saw that on Charlie's stream. So what movie is that picture up in the net controller's window? What movie is that from? Do you want to take a guess? Striker from Airplane. Okay, very good. Thank you, Art. We'll move on now to Jack, KM4CAX, snuck in on me there in Soperton. Jack, good morning, sir. You're up for the Flyers. KM4CAX, Kilo Mike 4, Charlie Alpha X-Ray. Jack, are you there? You're up for the net, sir.
Bob, he shows checked out on the AM window.
Oh, okay. Probably should have got him there earlier. I didn't see he was there. He kind of came in after, I think. Okay, and the next two are receive only. That's Mike in Belton, Texas there. Good morning to you, Mike, KJ5IAI. Mike will catch you next time, I hope. And then Chris, also Bowling Green. And that's KS5KY. Chris is at work, so Chris is probably listening too. So good morning to you, Chris. Last on the list from Marietta, Ohio is Harold. That's KB8RUM. KB8RUM. Good morning, Harold. You're up for the net, sir. Kilo Bravo 8, Romeo Uniform Mike. Harold, Marietta, Ohio. Are you there, sir? You're up.
Bob, he also shows checked out.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. I can't watch those during the net, so yeah, you know what it's like. Anyway, that is the bottom of the list. Have I missed anybody that's on the list this morning? Have I missed anybody on the Flyers Club net list this morning? Please come now.
Check in.
Go ahead, check in.
Kilowatt Golf 5, Papa Tango Echo, KG5. Going to be in and out, Bob. Just had storms pass, and I just fired the radio up, so I didn't get the question.
Okay, very good, James. You know, you sounded a lot like Carl sometimes, so I wasn't sure. Yeah, that's probably why Mike didn't come in also. So, any comments for the net, James?
Negative. Hicks beam held up to the winds, and we got a brisk northwesterly wind. Temperatures are going to drop, and we're going to have it's going to clear out, get nice and cool and feel like fall. I got to go to the ENT clinic here in a little bit at Darnell Army Hospital. They're going to put an implant under my skin that's going to replace the CPAP machine, so I'm looking forward to getting that done. That's all I got, Bob. K1BOB, KT5PT.
Okay, James, very good. Good luck. Good luck at the VA center there. And I did get your question about the 811 there, and I owe you an answer on that. It might be better just to talk to you sometime or on Echolink, and I can tell you. But I'm not sure. I used to have it hooked up to the next beam, but it's been a long time. But I'm happy to talk to you that and antenna and the amp tuning techniques you need to know. And I have all that stuff, and I'll give you some written things. I'll probably fax you a few things. So I'll get back with you, and I just pulled out all the literature I need to address that with you. It's a little bit to it. It's not one size fits all. You got to tune to every frequency, that's for sure. So we'll get with you on that there, Jim. So we'll let you go at this time. Any last comments, Jim, before you have to go?
No, I'll just give my 73s now, Bob, and I'll probably be on Echolink. Kilo Golf 5, Papa Tango Echo, back to net control.
Okay, see you on Echolink there, James, and 73 to you for now. We're on the HF. So with that, is there anybody else I missed? Anybody else I missed for today's net? K4CAX is back. Jack, good morning again. And you're up, sir. What you got for the net? Okay, very good, Jack. Got you for one and done, and turned it back, and we've got you down for Charlie. Charlie, I expect the Navy captain to know these questions, so thank you, Jack. And yeah, you're a little light here still on that antenna. I hope you get some relief there. I was trying to talk Chief Mike into coming down on the C-130, but he apparently doesn't have the clout to do that anymore and bring in a crew to get it fixed for you, but I don't know, you're out on your own a bit. Hope you got a club around or something. Maybe some folks can help you or enlist a younger family member. Yeah, we're glad they're around. All right, Jack, thank you. I'll give you a 73. Charlie's your answer. Anybody else we missed this morning, please come now before we divulge the answer to this morning's question. Okay, nothing heard. I'll come back for a 73 round. We should have time to do this. And before that, let's get the question out today. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to steal any of Lee's thunder on this. I'll let him give the answer to this. So with that, I'll switch over to N5DE. Lee, would you please fill us in on the details on this answer to today's questions, please?
Yeah, sure thing, Bob. So I ran across this last week on a news feed. Apparently, the last set of strikes that we did against the Houthis in Yemen were conducted partly with the F-35C making its first time use on a combat mission. So the C model is interesting in that it's probably the airplane that should be built for anyone who wants a conventional F-35. It's got more range than an A model. It's because it's got a larger wing, and they needed a larger wing not only for range but for stability coming into land on the boat. And of course, there's some other changes for shipboard operation on the airplane. But boy, if I was in the market for an F-35, that would be the one I would go after. And I think the UK is the other, if I'm not mistaken, is the other customer for the C model in the conventional role. Their carriers aren't equipped for catapult launching fighters, as most of you know. But I don't know if that buy is going to withstand the pressures that are being self-induced by the Labor government over there. Boy, that's a subject for another day. So, so Charlie, and then, the Littoral Combat Ship, Charlie as well, named after, and I'm just quoting, I have no idea what this means. Regionally significant cities. What? Oh, I ran across this because there's a LCS that has been named after my hometown, Manchester, New Hampshire. Who would have thought? In World War II, Manchester, New Hampshire was going to have a light cruiser named after it, but that ship got canceled when the war ended. And so there's a USS Tulsa out there now, an LCS, a USS Fort Worth, neighboring city to me. So, of course, this ship has got a lot of controversy tied to it. There are two separate classes. One's a trimaran, the other one's a conventional hull. Same subsystems on the ship, and I think they've been known for breaking down. But I saw one the other day on the feed from San Diego. I think it was the Tulsa heading on out the Pacific, and it sure looks striking in the early morning sun with the way that ship is shaped. Anyway, I thought it'd make for a good question. So thanks, Bob, for using the question, and I'm holding it at, well, Charlie and Bob have a question. Anybody wants to pick up an airline question, feel free. It's on the 747. That will generate some discussion. K4YDB and 5B, I'll say 73 now, Bob. Thank you.
Okay, Leon, thank you for the answer to today's question, which was Charlie, and there's some background on that. Some of the things I wrote down, the F-35 was deployed off the USS Abraham Lincoln in the 5th Fleet area responsibility, and it was used against Houthi-controlled targets. Their weapons storage facility, you probably heard about that in Yemen. The Houthis are getting to be a real pain, but they were starting to use some force against them. And that operation was conducted between around November 9th, a little bit ago, and 10th. When they targeted multiple sites harboring advanced weaponry within Houthi-held regions. The operation aimed to neutralize the Houthis' capacity to threaten U.S. and allied commercial and military vessels operating in the critical maritime zones. You know about all that, and the attacks on tankers, especially oil tankers. It's amazing how resilient those tankers are to getting started on fire. The controls they have in those things. The littoral ships, I wrote it down, a few names from cities. Billings, I don't think that's a huge city. Montana, Wichita, Cooperstown, and very goodly. I enjoyed that question. We did have a guest on the third question today was, what movie was that figure you see? And he's sweating profusely in the airplane. That was, of course, from Airplane. I think I mentioned that. And KY, Chris got that right there. And he added a few comments you'll remember from some of the airplane movies, maybe the other airplane movies, the earlier ones. Some of the comments and commentary in those movies were, what's our vector, Victor? And if you know what I said, you'll know the context of it. What's your vector, Victor? And stop calling me Shirley. Okay, funny movies. With that, we're at the bottom of the list. Are there any late check-ins to the Air Force Flyers Club Net? Any late check-ins? And then we're going to go to a 73 round, gentlemen. Any late check-ins, please come now. Call sign, slowly and phonetically, name and location. Okay, any late check-ins before we go to a 73 round? Come now. Nothing heard. This is K4YDB, your net control. We're going to go back to the top of the list. I'm going to ask John, WA6LJS, if he can bring in Don, or if Don is still there. So we're looking for K0ZNC, John.
Roger. K0ZNC, Don, you're up. WA6LJS. Back to that, WA6LJS.
Very good, John. Sounded good. Thank you for the simulcast, sir. All right, Don, you kicked it off with 2 right answers there, so well done, sir. Maybe you do better when the answer is Charlie. Could it be? I don't know. All right, we'll give Dale a try. I think he's off to his luncheon there. W5OJ, Dale, are you there? He's off having lunch with the ladies, so we'll leave him for now, and let's try Justin one more time. KB7LAK, KB7LAK. Justin, are you there? Okay, nothing heard. I think John would have told me if he heard him. Let's go back to Lee. Thanks for the question, Lee, this morning. They're always great. Manchester, New Hampshire. I'm not really familiar with Manchester, but I have folks up in. I've been through there a bunch of times, and I have cousins that live in Montpelier area of Vermont. So, and then my sister-in-law, she's in New Hampshire. So we got your birthplace surrounded there. Lee, any last comments? N5BE.
Yeah, the only thing I wanted to say, Bob, I'm trying to get through this. I was I won't say accused. That's a harsh word. I was well. Let's just say there were some indications that my questions were too hard. So I went to these matched pair answers to help out, but that I go too hard over in the other direction, Bob. I don't know. So I don't know if I ought to continue the course or toughen them up. Back to you, Bob. K4YDB and 5B.
Well, I think you're kind of right on that. Everyone has a different understanding of that stuff, according to perhaps what they read up on for local stuff like that. Today's question was not in our usual library there, stuff that you've been retired for a while, like a lot of us have. But sometimes they can go, yeah, these are great questions. There's nothing wrong with a question like today. Perhaps you might think it was easy. And we had a few that got it wrong, so it's not easy for everybody. But it's a good outcome. I look for a good outcome there. And sometimes they can be so hard. But you have intimate knowledge. And we've had a few of those too. So keep doing what you're doing. If I see something too hard, I'll whisper to one of the controllers, make it answer C. Make them answer C. And that way more people seem to get it. So a little more satisfaction. You learn from it at the same time, I think. Just keep doing what you're doing. We love to get them. I could not think yesterday. And anyway, I'm getting some chat in here between sniffles. So I'm on the mend though, so everything's pointing straight up. And the last question, a quick one there, Leon. What model do is it the C model that the Israelis have?
No, they've got the A model, but it's highly modified with some of their own subsystems. And just a comment about that, the Israelis they had to put General Dynamics on contract to square away their configuration control on their F-16As. They got so clever with putting their own stuff on it. When they wanted another system added to the airplane, there was no way they could do it because they had no idea what configuration their airplanes are in. So sometimes they can be a little bit too clever, Bob.
Very good, very interesting. I knew they had probably the basic model there. They always do their own stuff, and we probably don't give them everything, too, I'm sure, on that. Thanks, Lee. Very good to answer my question. And let's try Chief Mike. We'll go back out to Chief Mike. WW5ENZ. Mike, you're up. Any final comments?
Yeah, K4YDB, WW5ENZ. Yeah, every now and then I miss one, easy one, just to make sure that people don't think I get them all right, for sure. I also got to pay more attention to my brother in there in the naval services, because they seem to be getting a lot of action nowadays, but that's great. Defending us on all fronts, and that's what it's all about. So, and boy, I sure hope the next 60 days goes a little faster here. It's just it's miserable looking at the politics in Washington and all the underhanded, I don't know what I'd call it, rivalry or whatever. But anyway, it's terrible. So hopefully we'll get this thing moving on and start getting ourselves back on the track. WW5ENZ, turning it back to K4YDB. Thanks a lot, Bob. 73.
You bet, Mike. I think a glint of sunshine is starting to show on the horizon there. So I'm learning about some people I didn't know about there, like who's the senator or senator, I think, outspoken, but he never was a practicing lawyer, but you figured he was like the rest of them because they argue so well. And he's got the sexual allegations against him now, which I never knew about on him, and a few other things. So we'll see what happens. I'll think of his name in a moment. Anyway, let's try Mike. KF0OPE. Mike, what do you think in Clarkston? 73 round to you, sir.
Very good, Bob. I think the name you're looking for is Matt Gates. And who knows? Well, I'm sure it'll all come out. We'll see what's going to happen here. But I was arguing with a friend of mine. He retired a 1-star, and we were talking about Pete Hegseth as SecDef, and he said, well, he was only a captain, and I said, well, Mattis was a 4-star, and he didn't change anything, so maybe it's time to let a captain have a crack at it. Anyway, 7-3s, everybody. Have a great day. I won't be on the net for a couple days. I actually have to go to work, so catch you later. Back to K1BOB in the net. K0OP.
Okay, Mike. Well, have a great day at work. I think you usually do when you get to. And 73. Thanks for that. And let's see. We're going to go back to John, WA6LJS. Thank you very much for the help this morning, John. And you're up for 73 round.
Okay, thank you, Bob. K1BOB, WA6LJS. Well, excellent conditions out west here. You're a solid 15 to 20 over, and NX6RG was 20 over, so we have a short skip that way. And absolutely everybody was coming in good. There was one of the visitors that I had to use the SDR, but all the regular members are coming in the local radio with no problem whatsoever. Anyway, very good question, good net, and we'll be able to echo link for a couple minutes after the net. 73 K1BOB, WA6LJS.
Okay, thank you, John. Thanks for the reminder. We will be on EchoNet at the conclusion of the HF portion here, which will end in just a few minutes. So with that, we'll leave John for now on HF, and see you on Echo there, John. Thanks again for doing the simulcast. Let's go back out to Captain Bill. The correct answer, W2WLD. I would have expected it involved an aircraft carrier, Bill. You're up, sir.
Okay, Bob. Thanks. Sometimes I'll pose a question that I guess would be considered a hard question, and that I don't expect many people to know the answer. But if the answer is either amusing or illuminating or surprising, sometimes I think it's still worthwhile. Thank you, Bob. Enjoyed it. K1BOB, W2WLD, 73.
Okay, Bill. Very good. And, Lee started doing this pairing answer thing, and that can make a difference for people, and that happens to me a lot with these here. I'm positive I know one of the answers, so de facto I get the second. So, thanks, Bill. Yeah, good comment there. And always question, and sometimes you never know. As a controller, you make up a genuine new question, which a lot of us try to do. And you have no idea how it's going to work out in the end, especially when you hear the ending. Okay, let's go out to Ray. Let's see what Ray says. WD2, JJO. Ray, Petersburg, New Jersey. You're up again, sir. Good morning again.
Good morning again, Bob. K1BOB from WB2JJO. Well, I'll tell you what, I really like the questions that Lee puts out there. Actually, I like the questions that all the controllers put out there. It makes you think, sometimes, you get busy and maybe you don't catch something, and when you hear it on the net here, it's what do you call how would you say rejuvenates your brain, so to speak. But anyway, we had a good net all the way around. I heard a lot of people on the electric radio, and we'll kick it back over here, Bob. We'll see you tomorrow. K1BOB from WB2JJO, and we'll say 7-3's off.
Okay, Ray, very good. Glad you're with us this morning again, and a stronger signal today than usual, about an F8. Right about F8. That's good here from New Jersey. So thank you, Ray. Next, let's go back out to Charlie, and thank you very much for doing the stream there, Charlie. And I hope we gave you a little bit of advertisement for the stream this morning by referring to it. K4YDB. Charlie, final comments.
K1BOB, K4YDB. Well, good net today, Bob. I did enjoy it. Conditions held up pretty good. I had trouble with John, W7AJN, and Art, which I normally do. But anyway, everybody else was coming in pretty decent. Not too awfully bad at all. Fun question, though I didn't answer it because I knew what it was to be, because I saw it. So anyway, it is what it is. But anyway, that's all that's going on over here. I will turn it back to you then. I'm not going to be on Echo Link. I'm going up to the drugstore to go ahead and get this stuff. that drugstore closes at 1:30 or something like that for lunch. I mean, they shut down the whole drugstore for lunch. So if you get there too early, then you got to wait a while, or if you get there, anyway, I'll turn it back to you. K1BOB, K4YDB. I'm back to net.
Okay, Charlie. Thanks again. Appreciate your honesty with passing on the question there, as usual. Thank you, Charlie. You're sworn to secrecy on me. Anyway, I'll give Bob a try. Maybe he's had time to walk through it. Or NX6RD. Bob, are you there? I guess he's still taking a Schroeder out on a 1 mile walk with the missus there. Next we'll go to W6WAY, and that is Jim in Corona, with the correct answer this morning. Well done, sir. You're up, Jim.
Okay, thank you, Bob. K4YDB Bruce, W6WAY. 73, everyone. This is W6WAY.
73, sir. Have a great day, Jim. And next, let's go to John in Peoria, W7AJN. John, 73 round.
K1BOB, W7AJN. A very interesting question. I did look up some information on it. Japan is going to be the largest foreign customer for the F-35. They're going to have an A engaged. 157 they're projected to buy. 157 of these F-35s, the A and D. And 22 of them are going to be short takeoff and landing. So that'll be interesting. So they're going to be a point of force against the North Koreans and the Chinese there in the Pacific. So looking good for them. So anyway, great net. Enjoyed the question. Enjoyed looking up other information about the F-35. So everybody making a wonderful day. You're in charge of it. This is W7AJN. Back to net control.
Okay, John, thanks for the good comments, and congratulations on a correct answer there and enlightening us about Japan. Yeah, when one superpower with invasion thoughts starts to flex its muscles, the government weapons workers in the U.S. do pretty good. Everyone wants to start buying the new stuff. Okay, John, with that, we're going to move over to Joe in Las Cruces, W5ABI. Joe, correct answer. Well done, sir.
K1BOB and the Flyers, W5ABI. Yeah, good question, good net. I got one comment. I like your beer commercial picture better than the one on airplanes, so that's just my opinion. Anyhow, 73, K1BOB, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe. Yeah, I got one more I can't find. I think it's even funnier. It's the old crusty fighter pilot. It's just hilarious. I think I got it in England. It was some real stereotype. We'll have to find that and have Charlie put it up. So I just can't find it, though. All right, Joe, we'll leave it for now. Let's go back out to Holiday, and that would be Bob doing mighty fine with 100 watts there. K2SJP. Go ahead, Bob.
K1BOB, this is K2SJP. Great question of the day, Bob. And great net. See you over on Echo Lane. Back to net control, K2SJP.
Okay, Bob. See you on Echo. And, thanks Lee again for a great question. All right, let's see. Let's try W5WOC in Louisiana. Bill, are you there, sir? You're up to the Flyers.
He shows checked out on the aim window, Bob.
Okay, thank you, Leon. Yeah, somebody said they thought they heard him. Well, let's go to Art. I'm pretty sure Art is there down in New River, Arizona. WX7, Lima. Art, 73. Correct answer. Well done. Okay, I don't know who uses CD players anymore. I mean, you just get things direct at CNC, and it's all in the ether through electronics. Okay, all right, very good. Let's go one more time to, I think Jack gave you 73, but you had a correct answer, Jack. KM4 CAX 73 rounds. Okay, I knew you were there listening, Jack, so I had to call you. Very good, 73 again. All right, let's see. Michael in Belton, Texas is receive only, as is Chris. And let's try Harold one more time. He may be there in Ohio. KB8 RUM. Harold, 73 rounds for the Flyers. Okay, we'll move on and try one more time for James. I think he'll be on Echo Link. KG5 PTE. James, you're up. Yeah, he had impending thunderstorms there in Texas, so that is the end of the list this morning. Have I missed anybody today that was on the list? And then I'll ask for any final check-ins, but we'll need to get out of here in about 5 minutes. Anybody I missed this morning? Nothing heard. Any last check-ins? Anybody that's been out there listening? I know you're out there. That would just like to check in and say hi to the Flyers. Please come now with your call sign, name, and location. Any last check-ins for the Air Force Flyers Club Net before we close it down? Come now. Okay, nothing heard here in Idaho. This has been K4YDB, and I'm going to migrate over to Echo Link. If you're familiar with Echo Link, we're on the AFSC, Air Force Flyers Club node, and we will see you there. This is K4YDB, relinquishing the frequency and giving a 73 to all the Flyers that joined us this morning. K4YDB clear, and off the freak. No, we just gave it up, sir. It's all yours.
Roger, thanks, Roger. Kilo 3 Alpha Bravo November. Net control.